Hello, my correct and wonderful people. How una dey? Welcome back to Mystical Blog channel, where we dey give una tanda and ogbonge gist wey dey fly up and down from inside the palace of Ile-Ife. My correct and wonderful people, trembling inside the palace of Ile-Ife as Kabiyesi is really shocked with the prophecy, or let's say the dream Queen Naomi had for Olori Ashely in the palace of Ile-Ife. Sometime like last week or last 2 weeks, we're complaining about Olori Ashely going to make an improper sacrifice to the gods in Ifa Oduduwa, when the gods had to warn her with a strike and a lightning and a thunder and a strike and lightning in the what in Ifa priest shrine. Right now, my correct and wonderful people, the prophecies has not finished. Queen Naomi has had a very strange and terrible prophecy inside the palace of Ile-Ife. And when he was telling Kabiyesi was just really shocked because things are going to happen. Iyanifa has already said this thing before, but this time around, look like if everything is now coming entwined and things are becoming different in the palace, especially for the Oloris in the palace of Ile-Ife, because they said the gods are not supposed to put hand in the matter of men. But right now, the gods are now trying to fight against the evil deed that these women or these mamalawos and some of the elders in council who are against Kabiyesi marrying Queen Naomi and who are against Queen Naomi in the palace, because this is something written by the gods that Queen Naomi is going to fulfill the prophecy of coming back to palace of Ile-Ife. Nobody say she's fulfilling the prophecy of coming back to palace, but she is what? She is Ile-Ife. She's Ile-Ife, the face of Ile-Ife, the Oduduwa of Ile-Ife. The gods has put the mantle on her. But my correct and wonderful people, the dream or the shocking prophecy that Queen Naomi had for Olori Ashely, it's not something that is very good. As the alleged information they come, because Kabiyesi was really in shock. He had to call Ashely in the palace and not explain, see what happened and see how these things are going to go. That if Ashely is not careful with the kind of shrine and the kind of places she goes with Queen Naomi's name and any other people that she's trying to fight about in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, because after the shocking incident, Queen Naomi told Ashely that she needs to be very careful of the shrine she has gone to, and especially for this her child. Where did she get this Prince Ademakiwa for? We're not even talking about the DNA test and everything, but we're talking about the spiritual thing inside the getting of that Prince Ademakiwa. We know how desperate these Oloris are in the palace of Ile-Ife. We have seen how desperate they are in terms of achieving what they need to achieve just to gain the fame and the purpose and the attention of Kabiyesi in the palace. But Queen Naomi has called Kabiyesi and tell her that she should know where she got this her child from, that the gods are not really happy, that a terrible thing is going to occur to her, especially to Prince Ademakiwa, who she brought on this earth. Because Queen Naomi is not going to be, because of the sins of the parents, she should not inflict it on the child. It's not possible. Queen Naomi is not that kind of person right now in the palace. So right now in the palace, Queen Naomi has already told Kabiyesi that she should go to anywhere she has to go. The places that she went to bring this particular child, Prince Ademakiwa, the sacrifice which she did, that she has not done it, whether a terrible thing is really coming to her way. And this one go shock Ile-Ife, and it's disorganized Olori Ashely in the palace of Ile-Ife. That is what the words of Queen Naomi said, and she was in tears when she was saying all these things, and she was really shedding inconsolable tears because of the terrible way she saw the prophecy. So my correct and wonderful, we're seeing all these things, we need to ask ourselves where, not only for the DNA test, because we have seen countless times where some people from different Oshun river goddess shrine came one certain time and be probing Olori Ashely, saying that she went to collect child, or she made a sacrifice with the gods, and also some promises to the gods that if they give her this particular son, or if they give her this son in palace, that she is going to do so thing. And thereafter, we don't know how they sorted the issue, because definitely Olori Ashely is a traditionalist, and she knows how things are done. But right now in the palace of Ile-Ife, this is the same thing. Queen Naomi is now trying to tell her that she is not really done with anything that she has done in the palace. That she's not even telling the truth about the coming of this her child. Yes, that she's not really telling the truth, that all these things that Kabiyesi is rejecting the child and everything, it's that same goddess who is what trying to cajole her not to do that DNA test, because if Ashely does that DNA test, it's going to be different in entirely. And Ashely, whereas she knows what is going on, she knows what is going on in the palace of Ile-Ife. So that is one of the things that Ashely has to do in the palace. Queen Naomi has told her that a terrible thing that will befall you will, it's not something that you are going to what you can handle. It is not something that she is going to handle. That she should come out clean, confess her sins, confess everything she has to confess right in the palace of Ile-Ife, and let them know where they can what start doing anything. The Ifa priest and Iyanifa also can also help in all those things. So Kabiyesi, on the other hand, is now trying to avert or trying to go away from all these things. Let it not be in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, and since she says she's going to leave the palace, Kabiyesi has totally agreed for her to leave the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, Kabiyesi has totally agreed and said yes, she can leave the palace of Ile-Ife if she wants to what, leave the palace. So my correct and wonderful people, looking at all these things, how we Kabiyesi, or how will they do everything? Because Kabiyesi now needs to what? Do everything he has to do. Kabiyesi needs to do everything he wants to do, especially for this Olori Ashely in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, especially Olori Ashely, because everything that is happening in the palace, Kabiyesi is now wondering where all these things go wrong. But thank God that the gods has already sent it as a message to Queen Naomi in the palace of Ile-Ife. The gods has sent everything in the message and said, okay, this is how everything is going to be. Yes, this is how everything is going to be in the palace. Now it's not left for Ashely to come outside clean and confess everything she has done. It's now left for her to come outside and confess everything she has done in the palace of Ile-Ife. Because Kabiyesi and them Iyanifa will not work with something that they will not see what is happening, but they know that they give prophecy, and they will not know how they are going to tackle the thing when the person who they give the prophecy knows more about it very well. So Queen Naomi has told Ashely should tell Kabiyesi the truth about her son, because the prophecy that she has seen now is going to befall her, and terrible things are going to happen. It's like something where Queen Naomi they cry. And Queen Naomi doesn't want the bad of any of these Oloris in the palace of Ile-Ife, despite all their things they are doing, everything they are doing. Queen Naomi doesn't want all those kind of things in the palace of Ile-Ife. So my wonderful and correct people, looking at all these things that are happening, how Kabiyesi go take treat am? But before we continue, I say make I give a better shout out to everyone, and I say thank you to all of you. God bless you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you come across this our channel. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to like and drop your comment on the comment section. So when we go there, we will interact on the things we will do for inside the palace of Ile-Ife. Right now, my correct and wonderful people, the matter we don dey sup right now for inside the palace as we dey talk right now. We say Queen Naomi had a strange prophecy inside the palace of Ile-Ife after everything wey Kabiyesi don do to wetin Olori Ashely, telling her that she should go back to the place she brought her child from, that a terrible thing will happen, and Kabiyesi and Ifa priest need to make sure that they know what they do. If she open up to open up to what she has done, or where she got Prince Ademakiwa from, because we have been hearing different stories that are coming up and down from all those places. So my correct and wonderful, looking at all these things, is Ashely really concerned about this, or is she just there to do one or two? Is she just trying to hide in the sense of that she gave birth to a son, or where did she get Prince Ademakiwa from? Yes, you can't believe these Oloris who are in palace. You can't believe them, because they are not we say they unto many things right now in the palace. Kabiyesi, Queen Naomi, all of them are what? Are looking at them. So Ashely needs to what? Know how she is going to do everything in the palace of Ile-Ife. Yes, Ashely needs to know how she is going to run all these things in the palace of Ile-Ife. My wonderful and correct people looking at all these matters, we need to what? Drop in a comment on the comment section. Make we talk about them. Yes, make we talk about everything. Because Queen Naomi is just there to give her what? Her prophecy. She doesn't have solution that much. She doesn't have any solution right now in the palace of Ile-Ife. All she has now is just to tell them that this is what the gods are planning to do to you people. This is how everything are going to work for you people. My correct and wonderful people, make una what? Chook una mouth for this matter. Make we know how things take they go. Right now inside the palace, everywhere is now but Kabiyesi is in shock. But anyhow, there will still be a solution to Prince Ademakiwa staying in the palace since Kabiyesi has rejected him also as the royal blood. My correct and wonderful, I say thank you very much. I say God bless you all. Shalom.